There's another song that I thought there are many songs about love. Love is a word that shines through on the album. Another word that comes occasionally is daydreaming. I think it's in 2 or 3 songs. Is it something you were aware of? Well, there's a song Daydreaming, of course.
Well, there's two issues with that. First of all, without love, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Any of us. You wouldn't. None of us would be here. So when I hear people say these songs about love all the time, I said, listen, you're lucky to be here because you wouldn't be here without love.
No, but I mean, it's love.
Second, daydreaming, the process of writing is very much, because when you're a songwriter, you're not just a kind of pop star or a singer, Songwriting takes you into a whole different world, because people could end up singing your songs in 300 years. You know what I mean? It takes you into a completely different place. But the thing is, when you're writing a song, at least when I write a song, I need a lot of downtime, a lot of do-nothing time. And that could consist of walking the dog, it could be watching TV. And it's these times, they're almost like a daydream. When you go into a kind of a trance of something comes into your mind like a lyric or a melody. And the great thing is with the technology that we have now, like my mobile phone is just there, I can just go dum-dum-dum, I sing the melody. I don't forget the melody because thank heavens I've got that. In years gone by before mobile phones, something would come in my head and I'd be like, where's a pen? Where's a paper? I need something. I need a guitar, and then to be able to work it out. But thank God for things like mobile phones and iPads now because you can just immediately get to it, write down a memory, and so it's a kind of a daydream.
Yeah.
And
it's also something that you need. So you have to be in a certain state to connect to the source to write songs, to write lyrics. And
somehow.
There's another Love Gave Me More. The song you said, "I've learned how to live," is a line. Can you explain a bit more what the idea?
Well, I kind of already touched on it. It's very hard for people to imagine unless you've actually experienced it. But to live 18 years of your life with your father, just two of you like this for 18 years, growing up like that, it's a completely different situation than my situation now. I'm married, I have a daughter, even the dog's a girl, okay? I'm surrounded by girls in a way that I never knew in the first 18 years of my development. So that's a lot of learning. It's not like having affairs or having a girlfriend. When you move into a house with somebody and start sharing space and a child arrives and this person needs feeding and nurturing, that's a completely different experience, And for many people who've got mums and dads, brothers and sisters, grandparents, they'll never know this. They can only try their best to imagine it. They'll never understand the difference, and it's very, very different.
Was there one turning point for you that you thought, well, now I start to understand what it means, like you were saying, to live with a girl, with a wife, and with a child who's a girl too? Well,
it's an ongoing process.
I thought maybe there was one trigger that you thought, well, now I'm finally understanding it, or.
Well, it's just really, females are different to males. Okay, they're different. They're equal, but they're different, and that's an enormous learning curve if you've never been around females on a daily basis for the first 18 years of your life. Not mothers or sisters, I had babysitters, but they could never assume the role as mother or sister.
Your mom left. I mean, the story is well known. Your mom left when you were 3. Does she still live?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. My focus is on what was there, not what wasn't there.
Yeah.
You know, my father was there. And Dutch people understand work, okay?
Yeah.
So this guy did the work,
Yeah.
okay? He milked the cows,
Yeah.
he did the work, and that's the most important thing. And you must give people the full credit and appreciation for the things that they do,
Yeah.
not for the people who aren't there.
Oh, it's true.
The
but
invisible thing that never arrives.
No, but sometimes we have a TV program here where people who have been in a sort of same situation as you, that they long for well, to get to know the parent who went away, if it's a father or a mother.
Yeah.
You had that longing, I think, or did you?
I think the reason why, in my case, it was different is that I was only 2.5. I was really young.
Yeah.
I think for a kid who goes to be about 7, 8, this is in a way possibly much tougher, you know, because they know what it was like. I actually don't have any visual memories of my mother. I don't, you know, there's no moment, whereas I have a memory of my father, I don't have one at all of my mother.
Well, I guess that, correct me if I'm wrong, you met her once, right? Or?
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about my mother.
Okay.
But my mother was not there, you know?
That's true.
Let's talk about what was there, the real world.
There's the one song that I would like to talk about is WORU. Who You Are is the Road You Take. That's my last question. What triggered this song for you to write?
Well, Woru is which one are you?
Yeah, which one are you? Yeah.
Yeah. But who you are is the road you take.
Yeah.
It's a choice in life, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, not always your choice, but once you get to a certain point of being, say, let's say 16, between 16 and 18, the choices start to become your choices, not instructions from your parents or even advice from your parents. By the time you're 16, in many cases, you don't even want the advice from your parents, you know. You want to get on and do what you do.
Yeah.
And that's the point. You'll get to a certain point in your life where the choices are yours to make. And it's really up to you, the choices that you make.
Now, Simply Red has returned. They've come back. Good choice for you?
It's a number. It's all about a number. It's incredible. Number 30.
Yeah.
Imagine, if number 30 was not this year, I wouldn't have made this album. It wouldn't have happened. It wasn't my plan to make this album. And so I'm feeling quite happy about this accident, you know, this thing that happened just because of a number 30. It's kind of crazy.
Thank you for your time.
All right.
Thank you.